Now, let's unravel the nightmare of the Pike Sisters breeding barn. For 2 decades, the old Pike Road carried whispers instead of travelers. It wound through the Appalachian wilderness like a scar, narrow, muddy, and lined with trees so dense that daylight struggled to break through. Locals said the forest had a hunger of its own, but behind their superstition lay a truth they refused to face. Men who walked that road never came back. Drifters, miners, farmhands, all vanished between the same mile markers. Mothers sent letters that were never answered. Employers waited for workers who never arrived. And each time another man disappeared, the townsfolk of Black Creek shook their heads and said, "The mountains take who they want." It was easier to blame the wilderness than to admit that something human, something deliberate, was devouring their own. At first, the disappearances seemed random, but with each year, a pattern began to form. Every missing man had passed through the same patch of valley and was last seen heading toward a lonely homestead at the end of Pike Road, the farm belonging to Elizabeth and Martha Pike. The sisters were a mystery even in a place that kept to itself. They rarely came to town, lived off their land, and spoke little. Some said they were God-fearing women who simply valued solitude. Others whispered darker things, about men seen walking up their mountain and never walking down again, about strange hymns echoing through the woods at night. But when the sheriff was asked, he only spat his tobacco and said, "People get lost. Happens all the time." His words carried weight in a town where silence passed for peace. By 1901, the Pike Road had become more legend than location, a place mothers warned their sons about, and travelers crossed in daylight if they dared at all. Yet even fear has limits, and truth has a way of rotting in the dark. When the state police finally rode up that road after a journalist from Charleston went missing, they expected to find another tragedy of nature. A collapsed mine, a bear attack, maybe another body claimed by the mountain. What they found instead stopped them cold. A barn sealed with iron locks, the air thick with the smell of decay. Inside were 37 men, chained like livestock, starved, broken, and some beyond recognition. And for the first time, the people of Black Creek were forced to confront the truth they had buried under 20 years of silence. The mountains hadn't taken those men. The sisters had. Make sure to hit like if you're fascinated by forgotten history, and subscribe for more shocking cases like this. And tell me, where are you watching from? I love seeing how far these stories reach across the world.